I've noticed a lot of videos of Among Us where people had no idea how to do any of the tasks, so I'm just going to run through them all real quick. Replays. Get the Skeld. I don't know, I can't pronounce things. Options menu, you can go mouse to keyboard or just mouse. It defaults just mouse, so if you're starting out, which, you know, is likely if you're actually watching this, you just go up, change it to mouse and keyboard, and then you can move in actual directions. Of course, movement no longer works with the mouse. That's fine. Probably gonna need to use the mouse for absolutely everything else anyway. Tasks are up here. Tells you where they are, what they are, how many of those things you have to do for each task. It's going to be less useful when I turn every single thing on. Okay, that list is going to be less than useful, but handy dandy map now shows where absolutely everything is. This is where you go to start the task rather than every single aspect of the task. So you would have to go to storage and get the gas before you can activate the engines putting gas into those sections. Start off going down to admin. This is one of the most common tasks. You pull out the card with a regular click. You click and drag to get over there. Too fast, too slow, medium speed. This little thing shows you where everyone is, generally. Since I'm here and the dummy is here, there's two people. Navigation, Midbay, Security, Upper Engine, Reactor. I don't think anyone actually uses that. Since I'm here in storage anyway, fill up with gas. Now, that shows that there is a task in Upper Engine to fill up the gas tank. There's another one right next to it, or right where it would be up here, down in the Lower Engine. First though, electrical. This thing right here, you divert power to every single system. Or rather, every single system has a task where you divert power to it. That one was security, this one's oxygen, navigation, right engine, should be left engine as well, yep. And last one, communications. That pops up a whole bunch of other new markers on the map. So there's a total of 4 possible things in navigation, 3 in weapons, 3 in oxygen, 2 in the shield, 2 in communication. Generally there's no tasks in security because flipping this switch takes all of about half a second. The wires task is easy. Color goes to color. Click and drag. Easy done pops up immediately that you've done the task once you've flipped that thing. So all of these right here are downloads. They take about 11 seconds apiece. You just have to sit here and wait and then get murdered. After that completes, you have to drop off the thing in the admin section. Shields is one of those visual tasks. If visual tasks are turned off, this doesn't affect anything whatsoever, but if they are on, then other people can see that the light's turned on. Click and drag to the location, to the next location, to the next location, and to the final location. You don't let go or it reverts back to the last checkpoint. Just click and drag to the center, let go. Flip the switch, done. You have to do this. You pull, you drag, you let go, and then it pops up on the other side once the trash has been deposited near the outside of the ship. You just move the leaves over to the vent, and oxygen is cleared. Flip the switch, download the data, and this is also a visual task. When you start shooting asteroids using this thing, these guns start firing, and everyone can see that the guns are firing. They fire when you click, but not if you're clicking very quickly, because there is a cooldown on the animation. So those trash things, they both go to the central area down at the bottom. That would be all the way down here in the storage area. There's this little vent here. And everyone can see that the trash shoots out when you pull that lever. Wires can be irritating because you're stressed and in a hurry. That takes forever. Wires only takes up the total tasks completed when you've finished all of the wires. And since there are 3 wires, it could take a little while. This task also takes a while, but not because it's difficult. You can exit out immediately after pressing that button. However, it takes time for it to complete, so you have to come back later. This Midbay Scan is another of the visual tasks. Green light, everyone can see. As a note, the top hat is only there because of customization. You start off, you have to go into an actual room to change your appearance. Once you've filled up the engine with gas, you then have to go back to the storage room to get more gas to fill out the other engine. Not too hard. If you have reset stabilizers, which, let's see if it's even in the task list at this point. I don't see it. Unlock manifold, maybe? I don't know. Either way, it's simple. You just put the arrow on the line and it's done. Ah, a line engine output. There we go. Set diverted power. See, power goes up. Same for security. Now the ones for Reactor are kind of annoying. This, you click from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in order. But this one takes forever because it's a game of Simon. You have to wait for this thing to go through the entire sequence before you can finish it. During which you'll probably be murdered. And that's assuming that you're even capable of following simple instructions under stress. Now, before sitting in front of admin for a good 3 minutes, might as well check Midbay. Where was Midbay? Midbay's that way, I missed it. Simple enough, you just choose the red one. If you choose the blue one, then you just get it wrong and start over. That takes forever, so don't get it wrong. You generally only get the one task to upload data, so this only takes a good 22 seconds total of standing around staring at these screens. Since I turned on every single one, this will take a good deal longer. But on the other hand, sample will be done by the time all this is done with. Ah, good. Normally the crew would have just won because the taskbar is full. So, since that was every single task, time to customize. As the imposter, you can use the vents. They go there, they go there. You don't want to pop out of the vent while someone's looking at you because only the imposter can be in the vent. vent system is connected to another vent system. Those two are only connected to each other, for example. These two are only connected to each other. No vents in communications. There is a vent in electrical. That's one of those three. It connects to security and to medical. The engine, on the other hand, connects to the reactor, which has another vent in it, which connects to the other engines. Now, with that in mind, that's pretty much all of the vents on this map. While you're imposter, it shows you what your fake tasks are. Fix the wiring is exactly where it was for everyone else. Right here in electrical and over here in shields, I believe. Maybe it was O2? I can't remember already. Submit scan, navigation, download data. So you would go to navigation and then up to admin. Electrical, you would go to electrical to divert power to communications, and you'd head over to communications, and that would be all of your fake tasks done. If you had real people, you would want to not have them see that you did not in fact submit the scan, because that is a visual task. Sabotage is a good thing to do at all times. You can close doors with no penalty whatsoever. Except that it keeps you from using one of the main sabotages for a while the doors unlock. But you can close every single door at the same time. The most useful one is the lights. The other two, oxygen and reactor, are good for splitting people up. Communications is honestly kind of pointless. It keeps people from seeing the code test completely, so you can just claim to be good scam while you were doing that one. To fix it, you just move the dial until the red light turns off, and then keep it there. Once the sabotage is fixed, that's when the cooldown starts for your next major sabotage. So, to fix this one, you put in the code that's handily written on the side of the keypad. However, it's in two locations. So you have to get someone who is also over here to submit that code. It's a bit difficult to do if you are one person. Next one is the lights. You can't actually tell a difference if you're the imposter, because the imposter doesn't need light to see. Just flip the unlit switches, and done. Lights are back. So this is the emergency button. Each crew member and imposter gets 1 emergency per round. However, emergency meetings cannot be called during crisis. So, if you're down to 3 people and you're about to get voted off, you call the reactor meltdown, and you murder 1 person. You need 2 people in order to stop the reactor meltdown. Makes it impossible for 1. However, reporting a body will stop the emergency. Conveniently, reporting a body also removes all the corpses from the map. So all your undiscovered bodies can no longer be discovered. If the number of crewmates equals the number of imposters, imposters win. And that's this map.